Hi, it's me, Arwen, and I've disappeared. I know. Again. Whoops. Um, my schedule has cleared up, so hopefully more consistent videos, and I am filming 2 videos a week, so that the 5 weeks that I am on holiday, and have no signal, you will still have videos that are already uploaded and scheduled. So yay, let's hope this time in November, the first week of November, we're gonna do the best we can. So today I thought it would be very helpful to you guys if I did a video explaining the mistakes I made as a young stretcher, a young dancer, and how to fix them and not do them yourself so that you don't have to go through what I'm going through. Yay! So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. The first mistake I did is I didn't understand a proper warm-up. So I would just jump straight into stretching without doing any cardio, without doing any strengthening or limbering. I would just jump straight into a stretch, and that is not good for your muscles because they are not warm, and it's like, press stick. You first have to, before you can stretch it super far, when it's cold, it snaps. If you don't warm up the press stick first and make it a bit mushy, then it goes super stretchy. If you don't do that to your muscles, then you might snap a muscle. So do make sure to do some cardio. It doesn't have to be intense, just some cardio to get the heart rate going, and some strengthening just to get the muscles going, and then you can stretch. My second mistake was I was a passive stretch gal. Now the difference between passive and active stretches is passive stretches when you go into a position, like example, a leg hold, and you just stay there. You don't do anything. You just stay there for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you just hold and hold and hold. Active stretching is where you'd start there, and then you'd flex the foot and you'd point it well in that position, then you bring it closer to you, and you don't just stay in the same spot like this. You move the foot around, you move the leg a bit, you arch your spine, things like that is active stretching. The problem with passive stretching is, yes, you can get there if you move it there yourself, but are you going to be able to hold it there? No. That is why active stretching is important. It allows movement within the position that you are in, and it also makes more micro tears, which is basically what you're doing to your muscles. You're creating micro tears in your muscles as you're stretching, and then they grow longer, and that's how you get longer muscles. So make sure to do active stretching as well as passive stretching, which both have its perks, but don't just do one or the other, do both. My next mistake was I only loved stretching at home. I never did any strengthening, I only stretched. I would pull out my yoga mat, and for half an hour every single day, I would only stretch. The problem with that is, yes, you're going to get super flexible, but what is the point of being super flexible if you can't kick a leg and hold it up there? Like, great, I can whack a leg, but can I develop it to there? No. And if you create super long muscles without strengthening them, you're going to be super unstable, and the longer you wait to start strengthening, the longer the muscle is, which means the more work you're going to have to do to strengthen it. Because if you strengthen a muscle that's this long, it's going to be faster than strengthening a muscle that's this long, because that's more distance to cover. So yes, you want your muscles to be long, but you want them to be strong at the same time. Long and strong. That sounds very inappropriate. But you want to work on the length and the strength of your muscle at the same time, so the growth is like this and not like this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then eventually there. It's so much easier to work it like this. So make sure to do strengthening alongside your stretching. Whichever one you're worst at, do more of. I know we don't like it. I'm not a strengthening gal. I love, but throw me into my head being by my feet, yes, I will do that gladly. But make me do 10 push-ups? Absolutely not. But that's why this year I've been focusing more on strengthening, because I realized how much I like it and how much better my journey would have been if I'd started strengthening way earlier on, or focused on strengthening. My next mistake that I made was I didn't do enough reps, or like I didn't repeat it enough. So I would go into a split, I'd nail the split, I hold it for extra 10 seconds, and then I get out of it and don't do it again. You need to get into the split, hold it for 10 seconds, get out, and then go back into it. You need to do not just once, you need to do reps and reps and reps over and over every single day. Focus on different things every day because you're going to be sore, but you need to be doing it over and over. You can't just hit it once and expect it to stay there, because the next day after I hit my split, it was gone. I couldn't do it anymore. You need to maintain it. Consistency is key. That's also a mistake I made. Consistency. She was not there. Another mistake I did was repeating the same stretches over and over. Like, yes, that's important. But if you only do the same stretches to target the same muscle group, you're not going to be able to do much of the same thing. So find a bunch of different stretches for one muscle group. Like, don't only do one quad stretch. Find 5 different quad stretches. Find 10 different calf stretches. You can't just do one stretch for a muscle group and expect them to be flexible, because there are so many muscles within a muscle group, hence called a muscle group. The next mistake I made was just hoying myself into positions. So not giving myself grace to slowly lower into the position or slowly, gradually adjust to it. I would just force myself down into a split and hope for the best. I wouldn't slowly go into it, wiggling about, and then gradually increase the strength, or the flexibility. And the micro tears, for example, the longer you stay in a position and the slower you do it, and once you start shaking is when you start micro tearing your muscles. The very last thing that I made a mistake as a young stretcher was, I already said that. No, I didn't. Is I only stretched the things that I enjoyed stretching. So my back, I stretched that every single day. Why? Because I love stretching my back. I have a good spine. I can do great things with my spine. Her front splits? Sure. I throw her into oversplit easily. But my middle splits? I never did my middle splits. Ever. My middle splits are weak. Well, not that weak, but they're not as good as the rest of my stuff because I don't like it. It doesn't work with me. It hurts. It's bad. I don't like it. It doesn't look good on me. It hurts, but I need to do it. And as a child, I never did my middle splits because I didn't like it. So, yes, that's all the tips I have. If you have any counterpoints, please let me know down below. Be kind to me though. I'm still on a journey. If I had said something wrong, which I tried not to, and I tried focusing really hard on what I said. Sorry, I got distracted. If you have different facts, let me know down below. Or if you disagree with me, let me know down below and we can have a chat about it. Knowledge is not something that you just instantly have. It's a gradual process. So my opinions might change, but this is, I think, genuinely good facts. I've listened to a lot of advice from different people. I've gained knowledge over the years, and this is just what I'm sharing about me personally. Some of it may help you, some of it may not, and that's okay. Anyway, it's me, Arwen, and I hope you enjoyed the video. There are flies in my room and it's annoying me. Sorry. I'm gonna open the door now after this. It's me, Arwen, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like if you did, subscribe. Because I'm a YouTuber and I have to ask, turn on notifications even though they don't work. Love you so much, and massive huge shout out to my members whose names will be on the screen now, who supported me even through my silence and little lack of uploads, etc. I really love and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Stay safe.